Hey, everybody, welcome to this episode of the Disc Golf Answer Man. All right, this one is Carl from Vegas.
Hey, Disc Golf Answer Man, guys. Robert CoolDaddySlickBreeze, Robert Sweet Hair McCall, and Eric. I'm out doing cool things because I'm Eric McCabe, so hi to Eric's replacement, McCabe. I just wanted to ask you guys a question. First off, I just had my first ever sanctioned event as a tournament director over the weekend, and it went very, very well. I wanted to say thank you because Westside did give us a really good sponsorship package out of the deal.
Awesome.
And really couldn't have done it without them. It was really, really nice and generous of them. So thank you, first off. Second of all, I just want to get some feedback from a player perspective. What would be advice that you would want to give to a first-time TD or someone who's never really stepped up to look out for from a player's side? And then also, if you've run a tournament on your own as a TD in the past, what advice would you give to a TD who's stepping up to the plate for the first time? That's something I could have really used, I think, going into it. And I really had a good base of people helping me out here. But I'm just curious, what would you guys give for advice to people doing this for the first time? Thank you so much, and keep doing what you do. You guys are awesome. Bye.
He said a TD, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give my one advice.
Go for it.
No, two.
Yeah, great.
No, no, I'm playing two. My first one is water. Have water out on the course.
That should be your second one as well.
That should be your second one. Yes, water, water, water. Even if it's not, and I don't know, where did he say where he was from? Did he say where he's from?
I didn't catch it.
Even if it's not necessarily a warm environment, when guys are out there playing, they're using up water in their body. You want to make sure you have water. The second one is communicate, communicate, communicate. Tell them over and over again. Even if you tell a rule on a hole 3 times in the caddy book, at the player meeting, you're probably still going to get questions. So tell it until you're blue in the face. Tell them until people start rolling their eyes when it comes to specific rules for that event, because you don't want something to come back and someone say, well, you never said it. You want to be able to say, well, actually, I did. I said it at the players meeting. I said it in the rule book, the caddy book, whatever. So you want to make sure you over communicate.
Yeah. Printouts. Printouts as well.
Printouts,
like anything, something changes.
Yeah. Something. Just over communicate. I was playing at an event and
Glass blown open.
No. I was playing at an event and we had, I think we talked about it on the show, we had played the hole wrong.
Oh, yeah.
My group had played the hole wrong. And one of the players, and I'm not picking on him, but this player was pretty upset that we played the wrong hole. I wasn't happy about it.
But you got over it pretty quick.
You're right, yeah, because...
what can you do now?
Yeah, what can you do? And then in my mind, I started thinking, oh, yeah, he said it at the players meeting. And even the other player said, yep, he did, because I wrote it down on the notes. Yep. And I thought, he said it, what am I going to do?
Mm-hmm.
But this other individual was still upset. And anyway, so what other advice do you guys have?
Some advice, I think Bobby nailed it pretty much with communication and water being the most important. No matter where you are, you got to have water jugs on the course. And I would recommend every 3 holes is pretty good.
Yeah. And cold water, it doesn't feel like it would make that much of a difference.
But it does.
It really does. It's just cool.
It really does. And the communication thing is a big, and having the course marked, you know, spending the extra time leading up to the tournament to make sure all the OBs are marked, walking the course the day before and with some touch-up stuff that you need to do like that. Just the little things that honestly really make the event go to the next level. It's not necessarily the big things you do for the people. The payout's always great. The player packs are always good as well. But it's those little things you do for everybody to make sure that everybody's enjoying themselves and having a great time. And lastly, don't listen to the haters, because you're going to get them regardless of what you do, no matter what. Those are usually the ones that speak out. You don't usually get the ones speaking out that tell you that you did a great job or thanking you for your time. I'll tell you now, thank you for your time. Thank you for hosting events.
Definitely.
Thank you for seeing value in it and running an event and not just playing in an event. So just a couple little things there.
Definitely. And as much over preparation as you can do on the front end is best.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the tournament little scoreboard that you can,
a score.
if you can pre-register and get people onto cards before, you will drastically reduce your stress on the day of.
Yeah, the better tournaments, how they will typically run is stressful, and then start,
Event,
and then
it's
boom,
like,
you kick back. That's how a well-oiled tournament will run.
Yep, I agree.
Right.
I liked what Shane Klein did at Rosedale whenever he had everybody asking him what time the second round was going to start. So he taped to his front and his back, second round start, 1:15.
Nice.
So even if he was turned away working on the board or whatever, because that's the most common question. So something to think about.
Yeah. That and where are the bathrooms?
That's right.
The cheese is old and moldy. Where is the restroom?